something I often share with my clients, especially when I'm working with my interior design clients, feng shui, that our homes, they're not doing anything to you in terms of if you've just been experiencing maybe some really crappy stuff in your life. However, our homes can reflect certain belief systems, certain patternings that are ready to be shifted. And I want to give you an example. When my husband and I bought our home back in 2015, we had, for like 2 years, had a really interesting relationship with money. And it seemed like we just couldn't hold on to money. Like there was always something coming up. And when I actually had started exploring feng shui in 2017, this was when I realized that our bathroom was in our wealth and abundance squaw. And of course, like, a potential human response to that is like, oh my God, our home is doing this. And no, no, no. I initially had actually thought, oh, how curious that we were even attracted to a home where the bathroom is in our wealth and abundance squad. And I started to kind of examine my own money consciousness and money stories. And believe me, I still do. In terms of there's still healing work there. But at that time, I had recognized, some scarcity consciousness patterns that were playing out. Of course, even just practical patterns where, we had to get very sober and real of where we were spending our money. That was, of course, a practical piece of looking at our budget. But where feng shui came into play is so we had acknowledged, okay, there's a problem here that we're seeing in our money and how we're really thriving and enjoying life, which at the time we kind of weren't. Then we really started to get conscious of, okay, how can we be better stewards to the money that is coming into our home and coming into our lives and really being in a reciprocal relationship? Because yeah, we're meant to receive money. Of course we are, but money is also meant to flow out. And so with that being said, after, looking at some of these mindset patterns, I'll even share that I had noticed this really interesting pattern where the moment money would come in, I would pay a bill immediately. So it's like I didn't even allow myself to just be with the money. And as I started noticing how some of these belief systems were playing out into our life, I was like, okay, we're going to make some conscious changes. We, made changes with how we were spending our money, what we were really focusing, like what really mattered to us, and going out to eat like several times a week was like, doesn't really matter to us anymore. So we got very clear and practical in those terms, right? That's a key part. Then we focused on the energetic piece of really being in that energetic alignment with the flow of abundance, with the flow of money, and also being a conscious steward to the resources that were coming into us or coming into our homes. Then I recognized, because I was really starting to explore feng shui, I'm like, this is the opportunity to work with our physical environment to re-solidify these thought choices, these patternings that we are wanting to fully embody in our day-to-day lives. And so, like I said, we really didn't have a lot of money at that time. And it's not like we could just redo our bathroom and, magic was going to happen. No. What I did was I just made some really small changes. The first was actually tying red ribbon around our the drain in our sink and also with our toilet to signify we were no longer allowing money to be drained away needlessly. Like again, we were stopping that draining to be in a healthier flow and relationship with money. So that was the first. The second was really adding in some lush greenery, so some plants, some vibrancy in some spaces. I'm not gonna lie, that bathroom was very sad at the time. It was, we hadn't had a chance to redo it from the people who had lived there prior. And so I wanted to add in just some life, some vibrancy into the space. And also because our bathroom was in our wealth and abundance squaw, that's equated to the element of wood. So plants really enhance that element, especially when there's a lot of water in that space. Because it's a bathroom, I wanted to make sure we were enhancing that young, that active energy. I also added in just a couple of crystals that, were meaningful to me. But these aspects, it's going to differ from person to person in terms of what is helping you to enter a healthy relationship with money or whatever belief system that you're working to transform in your life, then creating that change in your physical environment. And of course, that's where a feng shui consultant like myself can help you with that, and also just work in designing a very intentional space. But regardless, I wanted to share this because it's such a powerful reminder of this beautiful interconnectedness with our homes. And actually, so the best part was once I made these, of course, the practical changes of looking at how we were working with our finances and our money and our relationship to it, and then really embodying a new energetic alignment. We made those changes in the bathroom. And 2 weeks later, my husband ended up getting a way better paying job. And our money situation improved drastically. So I just share that with you because I feel like when we really recognize and honor that beautiful connection between mind, body, spirit, and space, and bring all of those into alignment, into congruence, that's where we leave the possibility for miracles to occur. That's where just the universe can surprise you with some really amazing opportunities. And of course, my husband had to go and actually apply for that job. He had to go interview for that job. It didn't just fall into his lap, but there was this incredible energetic alignment that really occurred. So I hope this helps you understand the power of feng shui, but also just the power and true interconnectedness that we have with our physical environments. And if you're ever looking for support in exploring this further and really intentionally creating this congruence, I would love to support you with that. Thank you.